Hello, everybody. Welcome. I am Sun Psychic Jean, and please welcome Mark the Spirit Whisperer. Hi, Mark. How are you today?
I'm very good, thank you. I'm very happy to be here. Love it.
I love our Saturdays when we read together. It's very lovely. I enjoy this. And just so everybody knows, we are simulcasting to each of our channels, and you are welcome to chat in either channel. And yeah, we'd love to have you. But we can see both channels. And Mark, you can see that little paper clip right where Viviani is
Yeah,
in the chat. Viviani has a paper clip under Wiki.
yeah.
That means she's on your channel.
Oh, that paperclip. Oh, okay.
Mhm, mhm. Yep, but
But
it
how?
looks like she's on both channels, so she's letting us in on her on on her secrets here. Wow, and Melinda Salinas is here, and Sherry Kirk is here,
But I
and
didn't
Wiki.
open up another window to watch my channel, right?
No, it's all right here in the StreamYard. You could see both.
And I can see their comments and stuff. Okay, because it has the little clip, paper clip. That means they're comment. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, Nancy Riker is here, Sherry Kirk is here, and T Barb is here, and Ollie. Allie is here on Facebook. So that is a nice little reminder. Thanks for coming, Allie. Um, and let me just do one thing over here. So, Mark, I love that sign behind you. Tell us a little bit about that.
It's my new sign. I or what do you call it? Ordered it and had them make it for me. Neon. I just have it steady because I don't want it to be too distracting. But it looks white because I have a filter on my light, but it's actually green today, and it changes all colors. It goes all rainbow colors. I love it. I had a joy, and it's still back there, but it went out, my joy light, and so it wasn't lighting. So I was thinking, well, I'd like to get a new joy light, and I was looking up different, neon places. But then Pan came in and said, well, why don't you get my name? And I was going, okay. But I was trying to think, what could I do? Then all of a sudden he just said, Pan Cave, like instead of Man Cave. So
Wow.
he helped me pick it. It's cool though. I love it though, because you can go to those neon places and they'll make whatever you want. It's not super cheap. It's not too bad. It was worth it for me because I really wanted it. And, it's electric. Um, this one comes with you can hang it from the ceiling or hang it on the wall. I haven't hung it yet, but
Mhm. Mhm.
I love it.
Wow.
It's fun.
Very nice. Very nice. And well, Mark and I were talking before the show and we wanted to pull an angel card and do tap into an angel spirit for everybody and kind of get the vibes a little, raise the vibes a little bit and allow everybody to come in and post your questions. The I put in the chat there, we'll be doing messages. We'll be taking messages from your loved ones or providing messages from your loved ones. And if you would like a message, just let us know the name and the relation. We're also doing messages from your pets. If you would like a, a message from your pet on the other side, just let us know the name and type and if they're here or if they're on the other side. So we could do both. And also spirit guides too. And we would really appreciate caps and emojis if you can. That would be great. Thank you very much. And thank you, everybody. Thank you, Viviani. So nice. And Jill Sinanan is here, and Cecilia333, Ollie Warlow, and Wiki, Viviani, Hershey, the Shadow Eater, Blue. I have Blue as new. Hi, Blue. And yeah, thank you everybody for being here. So, uh, Mark, what I'd like to do is to go ahead and show everybody this is the angel that we'd like to tap into. And this is the Kyle Gray Angels and Ancestors deck. Angels and Ancestors deck by Kyle Gray. And we chose um, This one I did just shuffle and choose randomly, and this energy seems very similar to Pan's energy. So I thought that was really appropriate. And he is the Earth Guardian, and it says, "Stay rooted and grounded."
Yeah. I mean, I think of all the cards, that's the one you pulled out today with me here with you. Yeah, it's definitely reminiscent of Pan. And, you know, he would say he guards the earth, or he's a guardian of the earth because he's an earth. Even in his Greek mythology story, he was the god that lived on the earth. Like the rest of them lived in Olympus above the earth. Pan chose to live on the earth. And then, well, he was born on earth, and, you know, there's a big bunch of story about him. But anyway, his job then was to teach the other gods and goddesses that visited how to act and be on the earth. So he still does that today. That's still part of his job, is to teach us how to be the gods and goddesses we are on the earth's surface. You know, it's about on the surface. Yeah.
Thank you, Judy Christensen, for your super sticker. That is very kind of you. Thank you very much. Aw, so many people are sending in their messages. Thank you very much. So I'm just going to tap into the Earth Guardian and see what he has to say.
Yeah.
I'm hearing him say that we're all here as a part of being the guardian for Earth, that we, part of our contract or agreement here to be incarnated is also to be a guardian of the Earth. That we all have this responsibility in everything we do, everything we choose to use and save and conserve and nurture and garden. And I love when they throw those flower bombs and those where the bees are very happy with the types of flowers and things that support what would they call that? Ecosystem. Support and renew and replenish. And they're telling us that we're all part of this, that we all play a part in every decision that we make. And to also be kind to the elementals, the fairies, the gnomes, the nymphs, all of the elemental world, all of the spirits that live in the forest and in the garden. And they're here to teach us kindness. And they give us the opportunity to express kindness and to act in kindness. Wow, that was really nice. Wow. How about you, Mark?
Yeah. I like that card too. On the bottom, it said something like rooted or
Stay rooted and grounded.
right. Stay rooted and grounded. That's kind of what they're talking to me about. Like he says, it's stay rooted and grounded. He says, particularly, he wants to say that to all of us here and the ones he calls light workers or light walkers. He says it's really important for you to remind yourself that you're here on the earth and you want to stay grounded. He goes, especially many of you bring a lot of the higher realms in with you and you kind of like to stay in that energy, which tends to lift you up off the ground. But he wants you to stay rooted, stay grounded. And because that pulls that higher energy into the earth, which is, really what we're doing anyway. But he says that's the importance of staying rooted and grounded. And just to imagine that your feet are firmly planted in the earth, because you want that energy to come through you into your connection to the earth. You know, we're connected to God and Goddess, which is one and the same. So you want to keep that connection in to the earth. The reason we came, he says, for the most of us, as a spiritual energy, and we said, oh, I'm going to incarnate and become physicalized, is to help transform the earth, or raise the earth's vibration, make a positive difference in the earth plane. Let the earth show us its true potential and possibility through us, in a way that serves everyone to its highest good. You know, that's kind of the goal here. And so you want to stay grounded. And so sometimes that means do service, because that'll ground you. Do art, or anything with your hands, like that could be cooking or sewing or gardening. All those kinds of things help keep you grounded in the earth. And it says, be here on the earth as a spiritual being in ground, and enjoy all the earth has to give. Here's the 9 of earth. Look, she's all dressed beautifully, has a little friend on her shoulder, and there's like all the goods of the earth, the earthly goods all around her, at her or his disposal. And that's, enjoy that the earth plane allows spiritual beings to create physical form. It allows you to be a magician here on the earth. It says enjoy that. Don't let the earth pull you down. Here's the devil. That's that old saying, and that I never can get right, of you're on the earth, but not of it, or something. Like, you let the stuff in the earth go on, and you observe it, but you don't become it. It's best to stay in your own spiritual awareness, rather than distracted by what's going on, especially if it's negative kind of stuff. You don't really want that to pull your attention and pull you down. Stay above it. And sometimes that's like, I get the word moderation a lot from this card, the devil card, because when you can't practice moderation, you sort of fall victim a little bit. And that's even in be moderate in how much negative news, energy, focus you bring in. Limit it. Don't become it. Don't focus on it. Don't like that. Go back to who you are, and that's the world you're creating. I'm not getting it out the right way, I don't think. Yeah.
I love that, the possibility of falling to addiction, because I think that addiction is the root of so much, negative energy in the world, and it could be just our own struggles. It could be, the government struggles. It could be society struggles. It all boils down to addiction, and I think that's really important, to stay grounded and to stay focused and to stay connected to our higher self, our soul, our spirit side, as well as being grounded, and to focus this, and to keep centered. And it is a challenge. It's a challenge between the analytical side, and the side that kind of tempts you, and the other side that allows you to be creative, and to be the creative divine soul that we are here in this world, and
Right.
keep your eye on that purpose.
Right, because some of the shenanigans that are going on around us can pull your attention that direction, and then that doesn't help you. Like, I also pulled out the Five of Earth, which is kind of a weird card, but he's saying on the outside looking in. So in a way, you keep a distance from it. You stay in this spiritual kind of cone. You can still observe what's going on, like looking through the window, but you don't have to jump in and uh, get all consumed by it, because that's what happens is when the earthly thing becomes all consuming, you forget who you are all of a sudden. And really that addiction he's talking to is an addiction to fear and negative thinking. We can just get so, I was thinking about just before we came on, the whole thing with Trump. There's just so much attention on it all the time, all the time, just constant attention on him, which of course is what he wants. But, I'm so guided just to turn away and not watch any of it. Like, I just feel like, Mark, you've already given him all the attention you needed to, so just stop now and just let the universe take care of it, because it will. And you don't have to like be right there. Now I can still tune in, watch for a minute. Okay, I know what's happening. Tune out. You know what I mean? I don't know. I got off on a whole big old tangent. I'm sorry, Jean, but
No, it's the difference with keeping centered, keeping mindful of who we are and why we're here, and not into the addictions that are presented around us. And it could be the addiction to drama, the addiction to fear, like you said. I think that was really powerful. And the addiction to that we are an ego instead of a spirit. The ego is trying to tempt us away from the spirit centeredness that we are, because everything around us is raising in vibration and frequency. And this attention that Mark was talking about is keeping our energy low and keeping our focus on the lower energy rather than the ascension that is happening around us.
right, because you watch that for a few minutes and you're convinced the world's going to hell in a handbasket. I mean, if you watch it too long, it begins to convince you that this is hopeless. No one's because that's what gets the attention here on our world. We put the attention. I remember, like, it was years ago, they tried to do something called positive news, and all they did was just bring forth positive things, and of course it didn't last because nobody wanted to watch it. But it's that weird thing that we want to only, not we really, most of us probably don't, but there's still a big part of the population that just is so focused on that I think that it just keeps it going. In some way, I think it might have been over with already if there wasn't this rabid need to watch it and criticize. I don't know. I feel like, we're part of that creates it, sort of. I don't know. For
I
me,
agree with you.
I had
I
to turn
agree.
away quite a while ago. I was going, okay, it's not that I don't care. It's not that I'm not interested. I just cannot, let that pull me into the abyss, really. Anyway.
What we focus on manifests. What we focus on grows. What we focus on, you know, just continues to replicate itself.
Yeah.
And they said that how powerful the human mind is, the human voice is, and that if we would all get together for 10 minutes one day a year and focus on the absolute highest vibrational image and sing or chant the highest vibrational om, and and just to have that energy focused on nothing but this one high vibrational image and concept, that it would change the vibration everywhere across the world. I mean, this is how powerful we are. They
I
know this. That's why they keep distracting us with more
Right.
things, more things.
And it's so easy to be distracted until you have to kind of put your foot down about it a little bit. Like, gosh darn it, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. Because, since I first started channeling the guys, they would always say, what you believe is what you receive.
Hmm.
just basically what you said, either positive or negative. So whatever your belief. So if you find and you're believing in something that's bringing that, you might want to change your belief system. And then also what you fear will appear. So when you focus on fear, that's what comes around you. So that's what they always say: change your focus back to love, back to God, back to source. Because you have to kind of remind yourself of that a lot. Oh wait, here I am running off in the fear tangent, or what if all of a sudden they do round up all of us gay people and put us in prison? So I have to like change and switch back over. But I don't know.
Wow.
In some ways, you just focus on your own love, your own channel. That's really your only job, because you can't do it for everybody else. You can just do it for yourself. And once everybody's doing that, that's when we can kind of join together. We do that here. We join together for positive, um, you know, results.
Exactly. This is what is so wonderful about us gathering here and all over YouTube for these high vibrational types of um, meetings and messages and gatherings, and like-minded people that want to raise their consciousness, raise their vibration, and connect to their spiritual self, their divine self, and their spirit guides and angels. This is all high vibrational positive energy. That this is what I'd like to focus on. This is why we're here today. Excellent. Well, thank you very much. That was really very needed, I think. Hi, Jackie. You're very welcome. They love what we have to say, and it's very well intentioned for sure. All right, so I'd like to start with Judy Christensen. Hi, Judy. Thanks for your message. We're going to be going along and in random order. So I we're going to do Melinda Salinas is going to be next, and Melinda, if you could just let us know that you're still here, that'd be great. Hi, Amanda. Nice to see you. So Judy says a message from her guides, please. Thank you for your question and for your super sticker, Judy. That was very sweet of you.
Judy Christensen. Let me see here.
It's hard to say because it's a little different. It's Christensen. But we all say Christensen. I bet you get that a lot. It's Kristen, like Kristen Christensen. I say it wrong all the time. So, Judy, what I'm getting is I'm seeing a little fish in a little uh, tank. And what I'm picking up from this image is they are suggesting to you that you focus on something and practice a little bit of nurturing. But the amount of nurturing that they want you to practice is very light with responsibility, not too much responsibility. Like if you leave for 2 days, the fish is going to be okay. It's not, or you don't have to take the fish to a pound to, or a babysitter to take care of the fish while you're gone. It's very light responsibility, yet it gives you the ability to be nurturing and to have that connection to something that is dependent on you. So I'm not sure if you already have pets or if you are, and just they want you to engage in a lightly responsible, nurturing type of situation. And this is for you to take your focus off of yourself. It's almost to focus on something outside of you. Interesting. So let us know if that means anything for you. How about you, Mark?
Yeah. Well, the first thing, like just when I was closing my eyes and just kind of reaching out to your guide. But there's one in particular. It showed me it descending down into your auric field. So I feel like maybe you've been trying to work with it, or are you meditating or sitting and calling on it? Because it's saying, yeah, I'm answering and I'm coming into your aura, into her field, working with you. So by that, then I pulled this card, which is the Three of Wands. A lot of times the key phrase that comes to me of that is waiting for your ship to come in. But they're going, don't wait. We already came in. We're here. We heard you. We're working with you. So, Judy, you can tell me if that resonates or not. But they're also saying the past is the past. It's over and done. Let's move here forward. So even if there's been some rough patches, which a lot of us have had in our past, I get the Tower upside down. So it's like that stuff is gone. It's over with. It's been there, done that. We're done. We're not about the Tower now. Now we're about justice and truth. So really coming into your own, feeling it's a new way of being, a new way of expressing. And this one has some, let me see here. Oh yeah, it's holding a sword and a scale and balance. So, again, I feel like it's your guide saying, let's move forward in, as a team. Yep. It's a brand new, this is judgment. It's a brand new beginning. That Tower, all that crap's over with. We're starting anew. It's a new start, but you have angelic assistance, spiritual assistance. So this is all talking about, we're here, we're working with you. Let's keep going.
Wow. Very nice. I kind of felt that way too about the tarot or the Tower card being in the past. Whatever difficulty you may have had recently is over, and now you're recovering. And this is why they want you. This is kind of the idea I was getting for them to step out into something a little lighter of responsibility. You can take your focus off of yourself onto something else, but just lightly, and be very gentle with yourself. That really resonated with me, Mark.
Yeah,
So let us know, Judy, if that makes sense to you, and we appreciate that. So thank you very much. We have Melinda, and after Melinda, let me see. If you guys could just give me one question on each one, that would be great. Okay, after Melinda is Rosie Rowland. So, Rosie, stick around and let me know that you're here. So, Melinda says, how is it looking for me to get a job in the dyslexia department before the summer? Wow. Use my pen. Thanks, Melinda.
Dyslexia department. And I feel like the sign is spelled wrong. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, dyslexia department. What's your pendulum saying?
It's just shaking. It hasn't. I think that because it says before the summer, so before June 21st, I'll ask a little more specifically because sometimes it needs specifics. Will Melinda get the job in the dyslexia department before June 21st? I'm getting a yes. Good on you, Melinda.
Yeah.
It's hard waiting.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear yes, and I felt yes right off the bat, but I like to double check, sometimes just because it's visual. But this is saying yes. So I feel like it's a good match. I also just pulled a couple cards. First one is the mother, shoot, the Empress, which to me is Mother Earth, but it's also, service. It's a service card that serves you and everyone else. So and also just, it's a yes card, the Empress, but it's satisfying. For me, it says it's service. It serves you and the earth. It's a great way to be of service to others and things. And then I just also got the page of coins, which is like, it's about to start. Here we go. It's like, coins are earthly things like jobs and stuff. And so here he comes with this new opportunity your way. So I feel like, yep. Before the summer, it feels a little bit like it's right at it's like maybe just a little past summer solstice or something. But it's close, but I almost feel like I want to say summer rather than before the summer. But I think it's right in there. I'm assuming you've applied or something like that.
Yeah, yeah. And
Um,
you have such a beautiful temperament and such a specific skill. I think you'll do absolutely wonderfully. I think, she just really wanted a challenge. She's really good at her job and she loves teaching and she has such compassion and she just wanted to be of service in a bigger way. So I thought that's wonderful. And she goes, "Woohoo, thank you both." Well, thank you. We all have to make it happen. And it's you taking the action steps to make that happen. So thank you, Melinda. It was really, really very nice.
I,
Thank you very much.
probably why I said service so many times. Now that you told me you know her, I don't, this is the first time I think I've seen her. But, that's great because they just want me to say service, service, service. This is the service that you're looking for, kind of thing. So it's great.
Wow. Wow. I didn't know that you didn't know her. Okay, Rosie is here and she says, "Is there a message from my mom, Verna?" And let me just see who's next so that I can let you guys know.
Yeah, there's a lot of new people here for me today that I don't know. I love it. You
And
guys,
Cecilia, if you're still here, let me know. Mm, and um, yeah, we'll just go there. But
yeah,
thank you, everybody, for all your questions. And Judy says, "Thank you. It's been a rough couple of months. I'm on my way back to a new beginning." That's what Judy said.
yeah.
The first question. Thank you, Judy.
That was that upside down tower. And we both felt like, well, that's over with. So, that past 2 months, we've been there, done that. Let's move. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, Judy.
Good for you. All right. So Rosie Roland, her mom Verna.
Rosie, Mom. I'm going to get another deck here.
So, Rosie, I'm seeing a female stepping forward, and she's showing me how she was able to accomplish a lot. She had a lot of attention to detail. I'm trying to describe what she's making me feel like. That she was highly. Um, she just had a lot of skills, a lot of awareness, a lot of. Um, just let me get this one more.
Yeah.
She had a lot of responsibility and she had a lot of capability. She was a force to be reckoned with, and nothing would keep her down. I see her constantly moving, and she had like hobbies and work and family and shopping, responsibilities, and getting the car done. Like there were so many things that she was able to take care of simultaneously, and she's showing me that she was this way for most of her life. She's showing me that maybe she right before her passing, she was almost kind of still able to be at this strong, vital um, self. And then it wasn't a long time after that before she passed. In other words, she's not showing me that she was, or she's just not showing me that she would, had was very old uh, before she passed. But she's letting you know to keep moving, to keep those. She wants you to put the bags on your arms. I'm not sure if she carried a lot of bags or had something about bags on your arms. She's saying that, oh, the baggage. She's saying there's baggage. Oh, she's saying you don't have to carry my baggage. She said that she has big shoes to fill, and she said it's we're all here to live our own lives and follow our own journeys. She said you're perfect just the way you are. She is doing well. She is slowing down and relaxing on the other side, and she is very content. She's showing me that she is like, ah, like she can see everybody and be able to just see everybody and kind of have a grasp on what's going um, on the other side. And this brings her a lot of resolve, a lot of comfort, a lot of contentment. And she's saying that she is very well taken care of. And I'm not sure if she was maybe high energy or always tried to, like, maybe an overachiever a little bit. But now she's kind of like, oh, and she's relaxed and she's able to see what's going on here in this world, and she just wants you to know that you don't have to carry her baggage or try and fill her shoes. Hopefully that means something to you. Sorry that was long, Mark.
No, that
Rosie, let me know if that makes sense. Go ahead.
yes, Rosie. Um, what am I getting here? First of all, I don't know about this, but it feels like maybe she's been gone for a little while, like a while maybe. I'm not sure, but that was my first impression. It's like it took her just a little bit to get here, and sometimes that's because she's been on there on the other side for a while. Sometimes I try to figure all that out. That's why I bring it up. But she did come to answer, and because you called to her, she says she put too many rules and restrictions on herself in a way. She kind of, I get that she had a lot, she was busy and stuff, but she put like kind of boxes around that she says she could have just let those go. That she can see from this side that sometimes she restricted herself too much. She let others tell her how to be, kind of, and she didn't want you to do that. She says, "Time to put yourself first, honey." She don't want you in that little cage like that she did sometimes. Wasn't It's not really negative. It's just that she felt she didn't even realize it. But from the other side, she realized, oh, I could have just pushed past those. I mean, those barriers weren't even real. I don't know why I stopped there, but she wants you just to move past them. She does say, I, yeah, my regular live is on at 4 today, Christine, too. So you didn't miss my other one. Uh, what was I going to say? She said some of the things she taught you were good things, and those are great, and follow that. Other things that were limiting, just let that go. She says, don't, just because I said it doesn't mean you have to own it. Some things were good, some things not. So just let go of some of that stuff. I feel like she's been trying to communicate, or she has been communicating with you, um, only because she gives me this bunny rabbit in a hat. So sometimes that's like loved ones on the other side coming in, doing a little trick, doing a little sign, giving you a little signal from the other side that they're watching you, that they're around, that they hear you. And I think she's been doing that with you too. Um, and she wants to support you, um, being yourself and moving in a positive direction, moving forward. Here's the direction sign, but she's behind you, like aligning with you in what you want moving forward. Okay.
Yeah, Rosie, let us know if that makes sense to you. That'd be really helpful
Yeah.
for us. Yep, it's 111 here too. All right. Thank you very much. So,
Okay, Tristan. 111. 111.
okay, let me just go here. So, is DL, who did I say I was going to do next? Do you remember?
Um,
I don't. You know what I said? Are you going to? I don't know if I did. Um, so, is DL Malley here? And do you know DL?
yes. Well, DL has been on my channel, so I recognize that name. You guys that don't, come over and visit me on my channel. It's called Spirit Whisperer. Just put that in and you'll find me.
So DL wants a message from Silver Kitty and Sterling. Do you know if they are, did DL say yes, they're here? Is DL here?
I saw them. Are both of them kitty cats? I've not heard about Silver
Yeah.
or Sterling.
Let us know if they're on the other side or here and what type of pet it is, DL. That'd be great. And just so you know, Rosie says yes. Thank you so much.
Oh, good.
You're welcome, Rosie. I know sometimes it's hard because we're overwhelmed with emotion when we're receiving a reading, and we just appreciate you letting us know. Oh,
Yeah.
it's a lot. It's a lot.
Are these two little gray kitties? One named Silver and one named Sterling. Where are you, DL?
And then Cecilia 333, if you're here, we'll take you next.
Well,
Is DL not responding? Is
I,
that what it is?
I haven't seen yet.
And then Cecilia 333, just let us know if you're here. I don't see anybody. So I'm really sorry. I like to try and stay ahead of this and tell the and say who's coming next. So I don't see Cecilia.
Cecilia's there right now. It says thanks 333. So maybe we can go ahead and do that one.
Message from Rumi, a dog on the other side, or guide Cecilia or Tobias. Oh, interesting.
So Cecilia's the guide. Rumi the dog. Hi, Cecilia. Thank you for letting us know you're here. There's DL now. So we can do Cecilia and then go right back to DL then, if you want to.
It's a neat name. Thank you. So Rumi said he loved his name. It gave him a higher power. He gave him a like a self-esteem because everybody would go, "Oh," like, and he would be like, "Yeah, that's me." He had a little bit of it gave him some self-confidence, and I'm saying him, but so Rumi was a proud dog. Well-behaved dog. Kind of really just watched the house, a very good watch dog. Had areas of the house that he took over. Like you may have a decoration or something somewhere, and he would be like, "No, that's mine," and sit all over it and take it over and pull it to his likings, and he would just take it over. He's saying. He's saying there was either children around or other pets around. He's saying that he loved the other souls that were around him. He was almost like a paternal or a nurturing type of. He was a caretaker for sure. What is it that you want to tell Cecilia? Thank you for taking such good care of me. Thank you for sharing your life with me. Thank you for understanding. When I don't speak English, you understood me. Really, really sweet dog. Let me know. Oh, it's a toy poodle. How nice. Very smart. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. So she says, thank you, Rumi.
Yeah.
What you, Mark?
Well, yeah, it's the doggy that's coming through for me too. First of all, let me just draw one more card here. Okay. Well, first of all, he wants to say that you guys were very connected. Um, he says he's connected to you telepathically. Imagination, get the big picture. But this picture's like he could send you messages and you'd pick up on them, and vice versa. Like you were connected. It's like you knew what he wanted and all that stuff. Uh, Now, on the other side, he's getting a little bored. Time to sit. He's a little bored over there, looking on the outside, looking in. Feeling like maybe longing to belong. He might want to reincarnate, come back onto the earth plane again. He's a little tired of being on the other side. Both of these cards are like, I'm up here looking down, and I'm thinking maybe I'd like to come back. So that's what I'm hearing. Let me draw one more card. Both of those cards will come up for me when I'm thinking about, when they're talking to me about, I'm getting ready to come back. I've been over here long enough. So, yep, I think especially Rumi, because now she's saying I want them back. Uh, so Coco was another one, I think. Rumi, that's what he's thinking about. So you're connected telepathically. That means he can still communicate with you. So, you know, say a little prayer, get quiet in meditation, and say, "Hi, Rumi. Um, I would like for you to come back, and I want to facilitate that. And so I'll be on alert, looking for you." Let me do one more card. How about? Are you thinking about now or later, Mr. Rumi or Miss Rumi? She wants to come back sooner than later. But you guys will do it together, okay? So empathy, I see and hear you. So it's that he keeps talking about that telepathic communication. So you'll hear, oh, I need to look today online about dogs or something, and it'll, you know, sometimes it's hard for me to explain this, but it'll stand out. Like even if you were to, be looking through pictures and you ran past it, all of a sudden you go, I need to go back to that one again. It'll stand out a little bit. It'll like try to sing to you so that you know that that's the one you're looking for. But I think at least that one is thinking about returning.
Thank you, Cecilia. That was lovely. So I did find the DL's message here, and DL said that she was here, or that DL was here. I'm just going to go with that. And she said, "Message from Silver Kitty and Sterling. If you would just let us know if these are cats and if they're on this side or if they're on the other side, that
Yeah,
would be great."
you
And
wrote
then
that. I read that already. Silver Kitty is past and Sterling is here. They're both.
okay, great, wonderful, thank you.
That was while you were reading. I saw that come up, so you couldn't have seen it.
Thank you. And next I have Jackie Franklin. So, Jackie, if you're here, just say hello and we'll take you next. All right. So, DL, Silver Kitty passed and Sterling is here.
Well, first thing I get is that they're aware of each other.
Being in the physical is only a technicality. They're both with you
Yeah.
and they both support each other. And they both conspire to support you and to share your energy. It's a very high soul vibration agreement that you have with these souls. It's and that they what did they say in the very beginning, that the physicality is just physical is just the technicality,
Yeah.
and this is how I'm feeling that, Mark, you often say this, that it's easier for animals to reincarnate and to come in. They're perfecting this reincarnation turnaround,
Yeah.
but they're very loyal to the actual soul. Like if you are connected to a soul in a pet, and this soul, this your pet's soul will come back to you and reincarnate with you because they're connected to your soul. It's very much a high vibrational connection, um, that is beyond the physical. How lovely. And sterling isn't sterling what you would describe of silver, sterling silver,
I think.
and
Yeah.
they're related. And this, I know that you probably love the names, but it's also how connected they are as well. They're not like apples and oranges. They're very much a similar vibration, and they're working as a team. They may even be tag teaming. Wow, interesting. What'd you get, Mark?
Um, Well, I'm getting that same thing that they're pretty close. Did they know each other? MLR?
Oh,
Uh, I mean, DL? Um, did they know each other here on the earth? Can you let me know that? They're interacting. Like, I feel like the spirit of the one interacts with this one. So, and it's, it can do little instigate or do little things to make that one jump or something like that. Um, like from spirit form. But they kind of reflect one another. I like this card because it sees its reflection in the floor wholeness. They kind of are. So they're either telling me that there's like a duo, a spirit, soul duo, or that this is the same cat. Um, I'm hearing a little bit. That's why I'm wondering about the timing here. Was Silver Kitty a while back or something like that? Because then I also get discernment, take a closer look. So I'm wondering if they're trying to tell me that it's the same kitty. Um,
hmm.
so I need to kind of know if they're telling me they're the same kitty or that they're just very alike. Like they kind of perform the same duties and things, even though they're different bodies.
Yeah. So if we're reading for you guys, if you wouldn't mind just staying close and keeping on the responses, I think that they're only delayed like 5 seconds. It really helps keep the readings moving along, and we have
Yep.
a lot of people who would also like a reading. So um, maybe we can just assume. I mean, that makes sense that perhaps they did know each other because the names were so similar. But
Right.
in any uh, in any case, they are related in spirit as well. Oh, they're brothers.
Okay. They were
You
brother.
nailed it. You
Right.
nailed it.
Yep. So they're like little two reflections of the same thing. Okay, great. And they're still mess around, with each other. Yeah. Very cute brothers. Little gray kitties. Yep. So I think Kitty at home, still plays with him and stuff like that. And on some level misses him a little bit. Like, feel like they were, buddies. They hung out and stuff. Yeah.
They still communicate this way, though. They still communicate with one another. They still have a telepathic sense, and they can also hear your thoughts as well. How lovely! What a beautiful connection,
Yeah.
and nice job on that, Mark. You
Yeah.
nailed it.
Silver's a little bit of a trickster sometimes, I think, with his brother. He like me, makes him jump and stuff. Yeah.
Wow, wow. Very nice. Okay, we have Jackie Franklin next. And let's see, after that, I have Kaylee Lott. So, Kaylee, if you're still here, just say hi and let us know. So, Jackie Franklin, do I have any messages? Hi, Jackie. Thanks for coming. And Jackie is here.
Okay.
I'm just waiting on Kaylee Lott. If you're still, yep, and Kaylee's still here, so you'll be next. Thank you, guys.
Hi, Jackie. Any messages for Jackie?
So I'm picking up that you have uh, had some losses recently, and they're almost telling me like 50% of us are over here and 50% of us are still in this world. Um, they're letting you know that you're doing a wonderful job, that you're holding, you're keeping the family together, you're holding the family together, you're keeping your family together. And they want you to know that they are assisting and watching on the other side. You do wonder, you have a curiosity about what is going on the other side, and they do hear your thoughts, they hear your prayers, they feel your love when you remember them, when you honor them, whether it's their birthday, whether it's their picture, whether it's some song that comes on the radio and you think of them. They do feel this. The connection is always there. They do know that you think of them, and and that you are still connected to them. They haven't gone away. They're not gone. They're paying attention to you. So they will respect your privacy and let you, um, you know, proceed in life. Yet always will be there on standby if and when you ever do need them or think about them. They do come in close.
Yeah.
How about you, Mark?
Uh, well, I feel like you got some nice positive opportunity, energy coming. The sun, that's good. And it's also like summer, so it's coming. And there's going to be like a lifting, better energy, more feeling more in the groove, kind of. I feel like you may have had some little bit of rough time that's recent, and just we all have that. So from time to time. Uh, but even so, this is the Three of Swords upside down. So it's like again, it was rough, but it's in the past. So we're moving beyond it. This happens. It's not always. Sometimes things that aren't your favorite thing happen, but it's not. You're not necessarily responsible for it. Things just happen, and sometimes it happens to a friend or something like that. And of course, you're affected, but it isn't you really. So they're just saying, let's move on beyond that, even though it took its toll. Keep your focus on the full cups, not on the empty ones, the Five of Cups. This is kind of like what we were talking about in the very beginning of the show today. Just keep your eye on the prize. Now, that doesn't mean you can't have emotions and feel sad and um, have heartbreaking experiences, and you feel it and it's real and true and all that's fine. But don't just keep staring at the spilled cups. Look at these full cups that are what we want to move into. So they're reminding you that there's more to do ahead. And then finally, I get the Eight of Cups, which is we're moving into a new experience. So,
Mm.
brand new experience. Not that this was bad, because these cups all full and fun. Wasn't horrible, but we're going to even move further. We're going to move from everything we've accomplished into a whole new adventure. And that could be talking about what we're all doing, but I like that this has a UFO in it. So it's like really, it's a new, out of this world kind of adventure that you're moving into,
Wow.
whatever that means.
Good job, Jackie. Very nice. Very nice. Um, Thank you for your question, Jackie. And Kaylee Lott says that she is here. And after Kaylee um, is Judith Albee. Albay. Judith Albay, let us know that you're still here after Kaylee. And I just wanted to show before we continue with Kaylee is everybody, Mark is on his channel today at 1 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Eastern, and it's Spirit Whisperer. And this is the YouTube channel, the link to the YouTube channel. Miss Mims is putting it in. And please go over, and if you haven't had your question answered here today, you can go over and please subscribe to Mark's channel and enjoy. He does a wonderful job, and it's Ask Anything Day. Is that right, Mark?
That's right. Yep. Anything
I
day.
love that.
Absolutely.
I'll be there too.
Okay.
So please do go over and show Mark some love, and we appreciate that. And thanks, Miss Mims. It's really lovely
Yep.
for you to do that for us. I appreciate that, and thank you to all the moderators. There's so many moderators here working both channels. We appreciate that.
They're great.
So nice. Okay, so Kaylee Lott is here, and she says, I would love a message from my mother, Ellen.
I don't know why I'm coughing. Ellen. Let's go for these cards. See about this.
Thank you, Jackie. You're sweet. She said, you're both awesome. You're welcome. All right. That was the last reading. She was very grateful. Mother Ellen, let's connect. Sorry, it takes me a minute. I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Kaylee's mama, Ellen. Well, she just is reaching out to you and wanting to hug you. Almost like if you're walking towards her in a hurried pace, and she stands there, you're walking towards her, and she has her arms out reaching for you, and you just fly right into her, and you guys have this really strong embrace, almost like you haven't seen her for years, and you're hugging each other and hugging each other, and she's just letting you know that she has her arms wrapped around you, and that she is sending you her love, and she is cradling you. This was a very, very strong love connection. You guys, the love for your mom, the respect and the love that you shared with one another goes very, very deep. And there is a comfort and a resonance that when you would hug your mom, you would feel this like relaxation or release or comfort. When you would hug her, you would have that vibration of comfort just by hugging her. And it's almost like since she's been gone, you haven't been able to find that restful, peaceful place that she is. And she's letting you know that she is with you. Her energy is with you. And she said she left that restful, peaceful place, the energy that you used to feel with the connection. She said, I left that for you. It's inside of your heart. I didn't take it with me. You've always had it. It's almost like the Wizard of Oz, Dorothy saying, you've always had it the whole time. It was within you. She said she left it with you. And I'm getting chills up and down. Oh, your mom's saying yes, yes, yes. She said, I left it with you. She said, I didn't take it with me. You're wondering, where is this feeling? Where is this restfulness? Where is this calm and peacefulness that I used to get with my mom? And she said, it is within you. I've left it here for you. And she said, I'm always in your heart. And she just wants you to take some quiet time, maybe hold a pillow, maybe surround yourself in a blanket, maybe get like a big giant teddy bear or some sort of something that you can just wrap your arms around, whatever it might be, and to get quiet and to connect to your vibration inside of your heart, the divine spark inside of you. And she said, this is where you'll find this peace. That was pretty strong, Kaylee. Beautiful, beautiful love story between you and Ellen. Go ahead, Mark.
Yeah. Well, she was closer this time. It seemed like right there immediately when I asked for her to come in. Let's see. Um, she's she's right there with you. I feel like she's in the house. Or are you in your mother's house by any chance? Maybe you're not, but she's around the house. She's there with you. She reminds you to stay grounded. You know, we talked about this for everybody in the beginning, but she gives me this anchor card, which is staying grounded, stay balanced, stay the course. She doesn't want you to be distracted. Both of these cards about staying grounded, but she's also talking about the house in particular. So maybe it is your mom's house that you're in, or she's around there. She's here around you. Um, she wants to tell you that there's good on its way. Stay on course. Keep your eye on the prize. Uh, Opportunity, success, keys to the kingdom are on the way for you. That's what she sees coming in your future. It's like a nice, she's decided to do a reading for you and says, there's good, positive, karmic lessons coming for you in the future. It also says divine intervention. So reminding you that spirit's on your side and you're moving into sun. We get the sun again.
Wow.
Be summer, but also success, vitality. Here we go. She's saying this is what's coming and she's supporting it. And congratulations, kind of, she's saying. You know, if this makes any sense more than I do, because I don't know you, Kaylee. But I'm just going to show this one last card. It's the coffin. These are Debbie's cards, and I don't use them very often. But this is a new beginning again. So that's what she says is on the horizon. You're moving into a new expression, a new opportunity. And I'm going to say it's here with the summer. It's coming.
Wow.
New energy. And she's around you, like right there, I think.
Very nice. So, Kaylee, let us know if that makes sense for you. And thank you very much for your question and for letting us know that you're here. And Judith is next. Thank you very much. And hi, Valerie B. She says, hi, Jean. Hi, Mark. And hi, Deanne. Hi, Denise. I see everybody. Everybody's coming over now. I think we're just coming up to the hour. We crossed the hour. Very nice. Thank you. Thank you, Kaylee. Please let us know. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And Judith is next. And Judith says, a message from my guides, please. Very nice. And next is Viviani. If Viviani is still here, you'll be next. So Judith says, message from my guides, please.
Judith.
Jill says, congrats to all those who got joyful readings. You're cute, Jill. Thank you. Yeah.
Judith.
Albay. Judith Albay. So I'm picking up right away. As soon as I'm trying to tune into your energy there, they're letting me know that they're just letting you know that everything is okay, and everything is okay. You're okay. Everything is fine. You're almost like second guessing yourself and wondering, is there something more? Is there something else I should be doing or knowing? And They're letting you know exactly where you are is exactly where you need to be at this very moment. They said that there is this awakening, this opening, this awareness that is coming over all of us. And they're asking all of us, and they're sharing your message with everybody here, that they are asking all of us to take care of ourselves and be patient with ourselves, be kind with ourselves, and to allow the unfoldment of the awakening to occur. They're saying that the urgency that you feel is part of the awakening. It's like something has opened up and that we're sensing. We're like, whoa, what's that? There's something new going on. What's new? I feel like I should be doing something. I feel like I need to know something. What is going on? Why am I feeling this way? I'm feeling more. I'm sensing more. I'm kind of feel like I'm getting messages more, or I'm seeing synchronicities more. What does all of this mean for me? And they're letting you know that you are okay. You are exactly where you need to be at this moment. They're showing me like strawberry shortcake, and I think it's like I think there's like a cartoon character called Strawberry Shortcake. I'm not sure if that means anything for you, Judith. Um, but that's, you know, sort of whole concept coming in. They're saying that you are very sweet, you are very kind, you are creative. Yeah. And that's what I'm getting. How about you, Mark?
Hi, Judith. I don't think I know you. Am I? I don't think so. But maybe you've been on my channel. Well, this is the third time in a row, and I've changed decks every time that I get the sun. So everybody's getting the sun. This is also, it is kind of talking to all of us, because the sun is also talking about summer again, which we're coming up on. It's going to be an active, um, fulfilling, productive summer. That's for you, Judith, but for pretty much for, I'm going to say, about all light workers, or conscious beings, it's going to be a pretty productive summer, because we've had off summers for the past few, because energy's been like, and people haven't been as productive or outgoing and stuff. This is going to change. It's also a time, it's going to be kind of a work time. In summer in general, of the four seasons, that's the time when you kind of get to work. You're working on your crops, you're keeping busy. When the sun comes in, there's more opportunity to do more. So I think for you, Judith, it's talking a little bit about work, or service. Those are interchangeable to me. Uh, so there's opportunity for more service in the summertime, and an opportunity to work with others, because we get this three of coins, and a lot of times that's coming together with an expert or somebody coming to you wanting to know what you have to offer. But it looks like working together. We get lots of work. I like service better, but that this summer is a good time to get stuff done and to accomplish stuff on the earth plane. And then the end result of that, you'd be collecting a whole bunch of cups, 10 cups. It would be
Mm.
satisfying emotionally. Um, you know, Everybody's happy about it. There's the kids dancing, mom, dad dancing. It all ends up being fulfilling. Like as we get to the fall, you can reap cup loads of goods. So I don't know. That's a very good reading. I do kind of get it's a general reading for most of us here, but for you too, specifically, Judith. Something about work. Yeah.
Very nice. Wow. Thank you, Judith. That was really nice. And I just wanted to go back to Kaylee, who we just read a moment ago. She said, "Thank you. I'm in tears. My mother has been gone for 20 years, and she was my safe, peaceful place here. I've been successful recently in my career, and I believe she's congrats to me. The house, I believe, meant is for my brother. I'm trying to help him get. Thank you so much for the love." You're welcome. You're
It
welcome.
makes
Oh,
sense because, they kept saying, like, and it's an actual house. So that makes sense that you'd be working on a house kind of a thing, because not always, as I say, an actual building, like the building too. So that makes sense to me. Yeah.
hmm. And it does really help because when they tell us house, we don't know anything other than house. And it really would help to progress the reading when we know that it's for your brother. Oh, that's what they mean. And it sort of like puts things together for us a little bit.
Right.
Um,
Well,
but
that's
yeah.
why, the guys always say, yeah, we encourage them to be here because it's you're a part of the reading. Your energy, your input is important too. And plus, a lot of times we receive images and stuff, but it helps us know which direction are we going with this. Like sometimes I might hear it exactly the way it is, but sometimes I need you to direct me a little bit more there. And it makes it more specific. Sometimes we'll get a very general question, and then by you interacting with us, it allows us to get more specific on it too.
So Nancy Riker, let me know if you're still here. And
Oh, look, her brother is trying to purchase the house she used to live in.
you were right.
I know. That's
And your mom is saying the house, and he said, "I feel like it's the house that she lived in, right, Mark? That's what you were saying."
and that's what she just wrote. That her brother's trying to get the house that her mother lived in. Okay, so
Wow.
see that really helps me too because guys, it encourages me to just say whatever it is, more often because we don't want to be wrong, or I don't like to be. So then sometimes I can hesitate because sometimes it's so right on that you go, this can't be that. No, I've been doing this for like decades. Sometimes I'm still like, what? Okay, especially in this format. Because, it's one after another, after another, after another, and we don't have as much time to set with it. So, I don't know. It really helps when you guys are participating.
It really does. Thank you very much, Kaylee, for that validation. And Judy has a little validation for me. She said, "I often have strawberry shortcake on my birthday on June 19th." How sweet.
Mm,
Isn't it? And they're just showing me the cartoon, the little thing, strawberry shortcake.
I love
Yep. And
it.
Nancy says, "I'm here. I'm here." Okay. So we'll do Nancy and uh, next is Michelle Thome. Tom, Michelle Tom, Thom. If you're here, let us know. You'll be next after Nancy. Michelle Tom. And then I think that will be it because Mark has to go in 7 minutes.
Right. Okay.
So Nancy, let's go.
A
Thank you.
message from my mom, Anna. Nancy, Anna.
Not sure if you like to garden vegetables. I'm seeing like a pepper plant, and bell peppers, and like the top of a pepper. Um, Either that, or she was a very good cook and loved to cook peppers. She's showing me peppers, but I think she'd like to garden as well. She's showing me fresh produce. She's showing me the nutrition and the the miracle of nature providing nutrition for humanity. And she's saying, don't take this lightly. She's saying that it's very important for you to choose wisely and to perhaps even begin to grow some things yourself. to receive optimum nutrition. She is looking out for your health. She's looking out for your optimal health. And she's saying that eating high vibrational, nutrient dense foods are needed when we are going to be going through a change in the vibration on this earth. And she's saying, make sure you eat your vegetables, make sure you get balanced nutrition. And she's just saying she was always right. She's saying, see, like I always told you. She said, I knew I was right. It was almost like she knew that she was supposed to tell her children this. And now it is so much more important now at this time where the vibration is changing. And she said, I was right. I was right. It's so important. Um,
I love it.
she's what?
No, just that she's talking about food and everything. It's great.
Okay. So go ahead, Mark. You can continue. I'll see if there's anything else. Go ahead.
Um, well, the first thing she's telling me is she's around you. Number one, Nancy. And I think she tries to say hello and stuff, or she does little signals, or she's giving you a couple of signals or messages from the other side. So I get two cards. One is surprise cat, the other is hide and seek, and they're both like kind of her energy where you are in your house, saying hello, booga booga a little bit, but in a playful. We've got little kitties being playful. So I think she's around you, she wants to say. Um, but she's also talking a little bit like what Jean, when she's talking to Jean about. From where she sits, she has a better view. This is a bird's eye view, and she sees things more clearly. And she sees, like these two cards come out of this deck, and they're both about food. Feed me, human. Wait. Yeah. Feed me, human, which is like, give me good food. And then the other card that came out while she was talking about food, junk food junkie. So it's like that. Don't choose the junk food, get the good food. So I don't know. I just think it was funny in this deck that it would pull out those two food cards, one about junk food and one about feed the human. So I just think that, that's important to her for some reason. I'd love to know if that was important to her in her life. But she is talking about that, and she can see from her perspective how important that, from this side, how important that is. And she still wants to talk about it. So great.
She does seem very just a little casual, a little like every day, almost like you've been talking to her yourself and that she's been in communication with you. It seems like that this isn't like the first time in a long time that you've been connecting. It seems like as a continuation of the conversation. She's very laid back and relaxed and sort of just um, coaching you along and guiding you along. Um, Interesting, Nancy. Well, let us know if that makes sense. And I think, Mark, is that your?
It's okay. Well, I don't have to get it, but it'll stop now. Okay. I'm sure it's about Medicare. That's all calls I ever get.
She probably wants me to watch my food due to my medical issues, and she was an awesome cook and raised 5 children. Yep. Yep, she's still that same way. She's still that same way, but she really liked being right. She was like, I was right all this time, and now it's so much more important now. And it's the changing. It's not only because of your changes or your challenges that are going on in this world. It's the vibration, the changing in the in the frequency and vibration here on Earth. Wow, thank you very much. All right, I think that will do it for the show. I just want to thank everybody for being here. Please do go over and subscribe to Mark Spirit Whispers YouTube channel if you have not yet. That would be wonderful. Also, my YouTube channel is Sun Psychic Jean. And please, if you haven't subscribed, it would be very much appreciated if you would. Oh, okay. She said I'm a diabetic.
Yeah.
So she wants me to eat healthy. That's right. That's what moms do. I just felt like, yep, yep. I think how lovely, how lovely. I mean, we miss those times where your mom says, "Make sure you're eating right." Well, she's telling you.
Right. And like she just, how important food is, like what you put in your body. I she likes like plant, veg. I don't know. She had a really good connection with like the plant kingdom, the vegetable, that kind of thing. It's like speaking up for food and, like pure, not mucky mucked up food, like pure food.
Yeah, just like your cards are very descript, Mark, and very on point. I love them. I really do love them, and it's so very entertaining when you're here with us and you share your beautiful insights with us from Spirit, and just to have Alaska on the couch and behind you, relaxing, just really helps to get the mood going, doesn't it?
She's trying to ground me. They think they ground me that way. I wanted to say too, Gene, about that, about the food thing, and about talking to all of us and the vibrational, because I have been having the weirdest relationship with food for months now, where just nothing seems satisfying. Things I've always liked, all of a sudden I don't like. Kind of going through a daily thing of what would be good. Like, last week I just almost only ate brown rice with butter and salt, and it was just delicious, and it was just all I wanted, and I just couldn't get enough and didn't really want anything else with it. And so it's been really weird. I mean, I don't know if anybody else notices that, but it's like I've been just going through this odd thing about food, and trying to hit on something that's satisfying. It's been, I notice it's different. It's weird. And I think it has to do with that vibrational thing. I'm trying to find what suits the vibration. And I noticed that, which I never eat this way, but all of a sudden I'll eat one thing for several days and it'll be odd. Like I went through an olive and garlic phase where I just wanted to eat olives stuffed with garlic, and that's kind of all I wanted. And then it's the rice, and I love brown rice. I wasn't raised on that at all, but sometimes that can just feel so perfect or something. I don't know. Anyway, I just want to bring that up because it's been a thing that I've been noticing, for a while now.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Mark, for sharing that with all of us. And thank you, everybody, for being here. Please do join Mark later on today at 4 o'clock. He will be on his channel doing any questions. And also, I will be on with my friend Shane from Unbiased on the Fence, and that will be at 3 o'clock today. So we're both going to be doing other shows. Please do join us, and we will be back here in next month. Mark comes back every month with us, and we love having him. So let him know, give him some thumbs up, and let him know how much you love him. And we do appreciate everybody who asked their questions, everybody who didn't get their questions answered, and all of you that came to support those here in the chat. Thank you, each and every one, and especially to all of our moderators. Yep. Have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys. See you later.